What's up, guys? Joey here. Going to do a little bit of a breakdown. So today I didn't really make that much, but I did grow my account a little over one. It's like 1.68%. Made $1.90. Did some TQQQ calls. I'm going to break down the trade I took and why I got out so quick. But yeah, so go away. All right, whatever. So this is on the 5 minute. I'm going to go on the 1 minute real quick just to show you guys. If you guys got any recommendations for future videos, please comment below. I'd much appreciate it. So, waited for the first 15 minutes, had a high at 389.92, had that low at 388.28. Uh, Basically, NASDAQ QQQ tried to push up and make higher highs. The moment it did, it just got straight rejected. So, I'm going to zoom in real quick. As you guys can see, sellers kicked in right here and right here. So, for anyone who went short right there. That would have been a great short. I was trying to be a little bit careful though because we were making higher highs and making higher highs. Especially in this era right here. So when we did break above, the only reason why I didn't go short, even though I love going short, is just simply because we were, the trend is your friend. If you're making higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, what's the whole point? Like, there's no point of going short unless you actually see that break a pattern, and that break of pattern really wouldn't have been until like down here, and you got that break below the EMA, and then as you can see, look what happened. The amount it bounced. Now, usually, guys, I really am big with this 15-minute open range strategy. I'm really big on not trading the noise, but today I did, and it was risky. But I'm going to explain to you why I did it and why I got out so quick. So we pulled back, pulled back all the way to the moving average. And I was looking at it and I was like, if we break below this moving average, then I could definitely see us break below that open range support. Well, look what happened the moment it tried to break below that moving average on the 1 minute. Nothing but buyers just shoving it up. And I kid you not, probably with like the last 10 seconds of that 1 minute candle being open, it got rejected really fast. So I actually was like, you know what? I was like, we got to bounce. Let's get a break and let's get it open above the EMA. And we did. And this is actually right when I went long. I did some TQQQ calls. I just did one contract. And I want to show you guys something real quick. So right here, we got rejected. I know you guys are wondering like why am I looking at this? You guys go see in a second. But I noticed that we got rejected this candlestick at 389.55, 389.56. Well, as you guys can see, we got rejected right here at 389.56 again. Pulled back down, bounced off. Now look at where these candlesticks were closing and opening at, around that 389.50 55 range. You know, touched that 56, got rejected, and the moment we did hit a little, it treated like the EMA as support. But I was really getting ready to get out because I really wasn't comfortable, especially because, again, I don't like trading the noise, guys. You trade that noise. I've noticed time and time again over the past month and a half that I've been really using this strategy. Is the more I trade the noise, the more likely I am to have a red day. The more I stick to my strategy and I wait for that perfect setup, you know, break above, open, pull back to validate it. When I wait for those, I have so much more of a higher success rate. But as you guys can see, I did miss out on a nice little rally, but I did get out right here when we started testing that 389.56 level, simply because we had gotten rejected at the level one, two, three different times. So three different times we had got rejected at the 389.56 level. So once we touched it again, I got out. I was, I actually even put on my journal, it's better safe than sorry. Um, I'm not happy with the $1.90, but it is what it is. I'm not going to make much trading TQs and SQs, especially with one contract. But as you guys can see, I am up 100. I am up $15.18 since I started this $100 account challenge last week. Yeah, there it is. Made $1.90, grew my account by 1.68%. So once I get up to like 130, 140, I'll probably start trading some QQQ contracts just because there's a lot more money in there. But just remember, guys, just as I can make a lot more money trading QQQ contracts, I can also lose a lot of money. Always keep that in mind, please. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys as always. One thing I actually would like to sort of bring up is the reason why I've been doing these shadows. Someone asked in one of my videos. So basically, we had a lot of sellers kick in right here at this 390.23, and I've been sort of doing these like shadow rectangles simply because I've noticed that whenever, like, look what happened when it got rejected, right? Pulls all the way back down to 388.98. You know, look what happened whenever it kept touching this zone. Touched it, pulled back. Touched it, pulled back. Touched it, pulled back. Treated it as a valid support. This is probably where I would have loved to go long, but thankfully I didn't, because as you guys can see, look what happened when we touched that high again. Rejected all the way down to 389.18. We finally did break above though, on around 11:40, 11:45. Actually more around 11:53. Sorry. One thing I do want to show you guys is this real quick. I've been trying to get a little bit better at drawing supply and demand zones. So if you guys if you guys want to criticize me, go right ahead. Throw your shots. I can take them. Plus, I always appreciate the extra advice. So I've been noticing that this is a little bit of a supply zone to me, at least. I usually look at the 1 day and the 1 hour and the 30-minute time frame. I've just noticed that whenever we touch this area starting at 391, we tend to pull back. Touched it right here, consolidated a little bit, pulled back. And then as you guys can see on the 30-minute time frame, look what happened when it got like 15 cents away from touching it. It got straight rejected, and QQQ, NASDAQ, just pulled back hard as fuck. So definitely going to be trying to still study more about supply and demand zones, getting a better understanding. I think my biggest thing with understanding supply and demand zones, at least for me, guys, is more about finding the right areas. There's been times where I've found certain areas and I've asked for other people's opinions and they've told me different areas. So that's definitely something I got to work on for sure when it comes to supply and demand zones. I've recently just been getting into supply and demand zones in the past month, so I'm still really new to it. So if you guys got any recommendations for videos that helped you learn supply and demand zones, I'd greatly appreciate it. You can comment below. See you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good day.